you are doing well. I hope everything is okay because like on my end, everything is just so crazy. I have different research project. I have 12 RAs, 150 students this semester. And so I'm going crazy, but I hope you are doing well. I'm going to talk a bit about your test three, next test. Normally, I'm going to give you, like every time I gave you like at least 3 days, if no more, for your test. But this time I cannot do that. Basically, I can give you 2 days, like you have Monday and Tuesday, because I have to submit your final grade by Wednesday. So basically, I need a day for myself to just release a video answering all the questions. Then this way, you can just get back to me and just say that, hey, I have a question about, I don't know, question number 2 or 3. We can discuss that. So if I made a mistake, I can fix that. If you guys feel like you need like more help about one specific question, I can just help you. So I need just one day to just grade calculation, talking to y'all. So basically for test three, we have 2 days. It's gonna be Monday and Tuesday. If you need more day for specific circumstances, I can understand. Just tell me what is your problem. If it would be doable, I can help you. I probably can give you like 1 or more hours of doing the test, but otherwise, please just understand me. I also have like a lot to do um, on the grade calculation end. So I feel like this time we should just have 2 days for test three. Another point is your final project. I hope you are on track. But if not, again, you can start from now because like 1 or 2 days before the due date, I cannot help you at all. Honestly, I actually imagine I will get a lot of emails from everyone, so I don't know if I could answer all of them. So if you have any question, if you need any sort of clarification, email me now, ask me your questions, not 1 hour or 1 day before the due dates. That's about this one. Another point that I wanted to talk about, it was about your discussion post. I know some of you guys missed one discussion post or maybe didn't like your grade in one of those. So basically you have another opportunity to just fix and drop one bad grade and replace that with a good grade in the next discussion. So you have one bonus discussion post to just compensate a bad grade. So hopefully you're on track because you do have some extra credit opportunities. I hope you would use that wisely. And I wish I had that kind of flexibility at some point, but I don't. So uh, let's begin the lecture. Today we're going to talk about chapter 9, which is intelligence and schooling. In section 1, we're going to talk about conceptualization of intelligence. Like everybody, every scientist, they do have like different idea of intelligence. For example, some people, they believe that intelligence is just a single factor. Others believe that it's going to be a collection of abilities or multiple intelligences. Some other believe that it's going to be triarchic intelligence or emotional intelligence. So everybody has a different opinion. We do respect that. But we're gonna have two major questions here. Question number 1 is what is intelligence? Question number 2 is can you put a number on intelligence? Honestly, these two questions took me a whole semester last fall because like everybody had a different opinion. Some people were just totally against why we should just do SAT or GRE or any sort of similar exams for just getting to school because like it doesn't make sense to just put a number on some people and just admit them in a specific program. I agree with that, but I mean, this is how it's working. So let's talk about classifying intelligence. The idea of what is intelligence is different depending on each scientist and each theory and each psychologist. For example, first of all, we have Spearman. He believed on general factor that he called G, which is the source of all the intelligence. Like all of us, we have a G in our head, so it actually managed different aspects of our intellectual abilities. There was another scientist, he was a Spearman's student. His name was Cattell. He believed that intelligence could be divided into two big components, crystallized intelligence and fluid intelligence. Number one is just about ability to retrieve different information, knowing the fact. Number two is about some innate ability, for example, working memory or processing or ability of understanding complex relationship and solving problems. Or let's say knowing how to do something, if that makes sense. For example, riding a bicycle. Then we have another question. What is psychometrics? Psychometric is just the science of putting a number on human being. For example, putting 85 on person number A, putting, let's say, 125 and call them genius in person, I don't know, number 2. So this is the whole idea of psychometrics. It is just the science of putting number on people. So how we can measure intelligence? There are going to be several ways, but the most important one going to be IQ or intelligence quotient or Stanford Binet test. I guess you are familiar with that from your general psychology or maybe your high school. So basically the way we're going to calculate IQ is going to be based on mental age on your actual age. Let's say, for example, we have a 4-year-old that perform like a 4-year-old. So it's going to be 4 divided by 4, which is going to be a 100. Okay. Then we have a 6-year-old who is performing like a 4-year-old. So it's going to be 4 mental age, okay, divided by actual or chronological age. It's going to be 75. Then we have a 4-year-old that performs like a 6-year-old. So, God, 6-year-old. So it's going to be 6 divided by 4, which is going to be 150. A question for you. How would you calculate this one? You should tell me. It's going to be 8 divided by 5, right? Because we have a 5-year-old perform like an 8-year-old. I love this meme. I feel like it is just so good. Seriously. But the average IQ score is just 100, which means that you are a 4-year-old and you are performing like a 4-year-old.